Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. I'm having a great morning with Luna, even though she seems to have put her ball into a mound of fur. And now I tried to get it to help her with it, but she declined. She said, "No, thank you, Dad." So now she's trying to get the fur out of her teeth. Oh well, I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. I hope you have something to get your day started, and we'll have a little discussion about AI. This is a personal thing. I'm going to tell you a story of this week of something that happened that I really enjoyed about AI and something that was annoying about AI. And so let's start with the annoying part because it was small and it was only one thing. Overall, I had another great experience this week with my AI interactions. Uh, I It's covered in fur. Oh my God, that's a mess. Don't put that on the tape. Oh my God. Ugh. 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 Okay, so the negative, and then we'll go on to the positives. I was working with uh, XSLT uh, programming language, and they have a wonderful package on VS Code for working with XSLT. I can't remember the name of it. But anyways, if you look for XSLT extensions for your VS Code, it's like the top one. And I was looking over going through the features and stuff like that, and it's really well. I have a coworker that I work with, and he really likes one feature on Notepad++. So when you're in the XML, you can find the path to the node in the XML, and you can just do this one command and it'll copy that path to the clipboard, and that way it helps with documentation. So you can just say the node is here and here's the path to it. That's all it is. It's, uh, it's handy for documentation, but it is something he uses. So I was trying to find a way to do that with uh, and I just thought I can try something else on the search. But I talked to the AI. And I said, AI, hey man. Um, so, and this is probably the bad thing. I used Bing AI. I'm not sure that was wise. I should have probably used one of the others, but or at least two. I, I'm gonna let me. I'm digressing. Let me just explain to you what happened. So I said, hey AI, can you tell me how I can get the path copied to the clipboard? Because even though I can visibly see it, I don't have an easy way to export it to the clipboard. So it came back and said, yeah, there's this, gave a couple of recommendations to possibly do that, like collapsing and selecting and stuff that was really hard. And then it said, or you can use this extension. And it said, here's an extension that has a option on it to do that. So I clicked on the extension, went to it, and it had an option to do it. But then I looked at supported platforms, and it was Visual Studio, not Visual Studio Code. It was Visual Studio IDE, and it wasn't even it supported the latest versions, but nothing for VS Code. I said, well, this is weird. So I go over to the marketplace on VS Code, search for it, and it's not in there. So yeah, it's not available. So I chatted with the AI and said, I gave it a thumbs down and I explained that, yeah, this is not available for VS Code. And it basically treated me like, you just don't know what you're doing. It's available. Go to the marketplace, or here, let me just give you the execution so that you can just execute and add it to your VS Code. Okay. So, yeah, it's not in the marketplace. And when I execute the code, it says no extension found. So I'm like, yeah. I said, I said, just do not suggest this one. I had to almost fuss at it, say, stop it. You just treated me like I'm stupid. Talk about. So that was my most frustrating things. Was minor. But here's my favorite thing was uh, there's a revolt in Russia from the Wagner Group with the Russian government. And that revolt is, she's, anyways, the news was that they had stormed this town. It was, uh, I can't even remember the name of the town. Makpavak and something like that. So I was like, told my wife, I was like, well, what's the big deal about that town? I've never heard of that town before. So I glanced at a few articles, and all it was talking about was, there were troops moving there from both sides, and people were alarmed, and that kind of stuff like that. But I couldn't easily discern my question, which was why that town? What's that town? And so I said to the AI, uh, why would a Russian revolt focus on that town? And the AI came back and said the Wagner Group is there because that's where the central military command is for the region, and it is a key, uh, what do you call it, when it's something really important location, an important tactical location for that entire region. I'm like, oh, and it gave me a link to go get some more details about that. I was like, my gosh, I actually got an answer to my question without having to go through a whole bunch of crap. I love it. It was great. What a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I got to enjoy an answer from my AI. I really appreciated it. And an answer from my AI that I didn't appreciate. But let me tell you, it's still overall, I've been very happy with the way it's been responding to me. And that one probably I have there was something I did. So right now I've been experimenting a lot with using Bard, ChatGPT, and Bing and giving them the same questions and seeing the results. and it's been very interesting. I will tell you that most of the results from Chat GGPT are the ones I use. There's nothing wrong with, and they were technical questions. They were like, changing an architectural uh, change, and I gave some technical stuff. I don't want to go into details. And I asked for some help with doing some features and business cases for that stuff. And overall, ChatGPT gave me better results. So we'll see how things go because I know ChatGPT has ceased their current model training. They're waiting. They will do another run here in a little bit, and maybe the others will not. We'll see. So, anyways, there you go. Couple of little stories about what happened with me and Luna. I had a wonderful walk. Luna not only went with me for a walk. She didn't go yesterday because I think because there were storms the day before. I'm gonna give her that. And then uh, today she went about twice as far as she usually goes. So maybe she was just trying to make up for it. We got a warm, toasty day today. It's already 80 degrees. Looks pretty out, but man, it's supposed to be warm, like close to 100 degrees today. Maybe over a little over, a little under, something like that. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm staying inside. Air conditioning is wonderful when it's this hot. And Luna will stay in there with me. She enjoys the AC as well. All right. Well, hope you have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you later.